Football, first of all, had everything, and back to winning ways. You must be delighted.
Yeah, really pleased with the result. This stage of the season, it's all about the result rather than the performance. But I thought we performed really well after the first 15-20 minutes. We had some really good chances in the first half. And in the second half, I thought we controlled for large parts of the game, and then they get their goal back. And we know Curzon Ashton have got the best away record in the division, so we knew that there would be a reaction, and they're a good team. Craig's a brilliant manager, he's done brilliant stuff with them at Curzon, and that's again, we've done the double over a team up the top end, so we're really pleased with the result.
The spark seemed to be back, the confidence was flowing through the veins. Did Amari, Sterling James provide that, do you think?
Yeah, just an experienced player. He understands the game, he understands his position, his delivery is second to none. And he just kind of sparked us off. He wants to try and get shots off. As I said, his delivery's excellent. He's put a couple of brilliant balls in. One that Rem's got on the end of at the back post, and then Tate puts a brilliant one in late on in the first half that Rem gets on the end of again, and Tate hits the bar, and you just start to build that little bit of momentum.
3 golden chances at the end of the first half. We made Campbell 2 headers. Tate Campbell hits the bar. Were you worried at that point that it might not be our day? What did you say at half time?
No, just the messages was, we're going into our punters, we're going into our supporters, and we know that they'll get behind us and they'll give us everything, that bit of energy, and that's exactly what we got. They were right behind the players, and the players reacted. Jaden scores a brilliant goal. And then we're just on the front foot, and I always tell the players, once we go, it's different if we score a goal in the 88th minute to make it 1-0, I can understand it, but when we score one, I want us to keep going and get the second and get the third. I don't want to be a team that tries to protect, because that's not us, to be honest. So we're really pleased with the result overall, but our feet's firmly on the ground as well.
Football's a funny old game, as someone once said, isn't it? Because at Marine, 2 goals up and you sat back. Do you think you learned from that result? Because you, as you say, on the front foot after the first goal and got the second. We made Campbell with such a cool finish.
Yeah, it's just all about, football's all about moments. What I've got to say is Marine have conceded 2 goals in the last 7 games, and it was against us. So Marine are on a terrific run, and fair play to them. But football's all about moments, and I didn't want to make excuses after games like Russia and that, but if we score in the first half against Russia, it's a different game, and Jaden said a chance and stuff like that. And again, football's all about moments, it's all about timing, and today we scored at a decent time and then followed it up.
Disappointed though with the goal, but he didn't make it nervy in a way, because you went back at the other end and Cisse got a brilliant third. Yeah,
disappointed, always disappointed when you concede goals. That's a matter of that's football. You do concede goals, and you can pick the bones out of every single goal you concede, but I think we'll stick to the positives. The lads done really well to bounce back in front of decent support again, and we're really pleased, and Cisse coming on and getting his goal was really pleasing. And I think it was probably a tad fortunate in terms of, I've got to say, I think to give Curzon a bit of back in the decision to award the drop ball up in the corner was a bit mad, to be honest, after it hitting the referee, the linesman who stands behind the line on the face then. But we've been at the other side of decisions, so when they come your way, you've just got to accept it.
A proverbial 6-pointer against a real opponent in terms of the top 7. How do you see it now? You're back in the top 6 tonight.
I know I'm going to sound as if it's an old cliche. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I think we are well and truly punching above our weight. If anyone internally at the football club will tell you exactly that, but again, we're here, so why not give it a go? And that's exactly what we'll do. And it's easy, and I see and I hear people after we lose games of football, it's so easy to say there was a lack of effort and there was no desire. That should never be branded at this group. There's never a lack of effort or never a lack of desire. You lose games of football, it's an easy comment to come out with and say that we lacked effort and lacked desire. We never do. So we'll just get on with it. We've got 6 games left, and we'll just take each game as it comes.
And it's non-league day today, 2,600 fans here as well, and they really believed in there. After that first goal went in, they were terrific.
Yeah, they were great, absolutely brilliant. Non-league day today, and I think they turned up in their numbers as they always do, and really pleased with them. But the most pleasing thing is we've sent them home happy. We've sent them home with some goals, and we've just got to keep building on that. I said to the players after the game that there's not loads and loads of difference and massive quality in the league. It's all about consistency. If you build a bit of consistency, you've got a chance. And that's what we've got to try and do the next 6 games.
And Farsley away next at Buxton. Is there a little bit of added pressure there? Because everyone's going to expect you to beat Farsley. They've got their problems, respect to them. Does that put a little bit of added pressure on the proverbial banana skin?
Nah, no, for us. I know Caddis went there and won quite heavily. Scunny went there full-time team and only won 2-0. So, nah, absolutely not. We've got to be respectful to everybody in the league. David Stockdale's someone I know really well, and he'll get the players up for it. But it's easy to look at it like it probably was from the outset for people to look at Russia away when they were struggling, for us to go and turn them over. It's not like that. The game's on 4G, it's a different type of surface. They're a young, energetic team who, by the way, are fighting tooth and nail for their football club. So we absolutely respect them, and we won't prepare any different to Farsley away than we would when we play Caddis away.
So no complacency there. Congratulations today, Paul. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
How did the Sterling James move come about, bringing him in?
We tried to get Amari at the start of the season, but he wanted full-time football, and I can understand that, and went to Alvechurch, and then Jimmy Fry left Alvechurch, and Amari wanted to move on, and he's obviously found himself at Russia, and once that happened, he's someone I really, really like, so we made contact with Russia, and Russia made him available, and thankfully we managed to get him in. I just think he's a really experienced player. He understands the game. He just goes about his business professionally, and he's, to add to it, he's got good quality.
And he gives you competition that spot as well for Cisse, and also if Cisse's not tired or whatever. It gives
Yeah, absolutely. Regardless, even if Cisse and Jade are fully fit, we still needed another winger. And he can play wide, he can play in the 10, and we'll still be looking. Listen, we don't want to just sit here and hope that we can get over the line. We want to try our very best to get over the line, and it doesn't mean we're going to go and bring loads of players in, but if, like Amari, when there's players available that we think can make better and make us stronger, then I won't be shy in doing it.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Alright, cheers.